Listen, every time I see you, especially in situations like this, it's because you have lent your voice, you have added your voice to some effort to bring awareness to something that we are just kind of like, hmm, hmm.
Yeah.
And I feel like this Blue Jacket fashion show is another one of those efforts where you're like, hello, for your own good, hello.
Yes, yes. Well, my friend Frederick Anderson, who is the founder of the Blue Jacket Fashion Show,
Mhm.
is an old friend of mine from our Broadway days.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know this, but he was a Broadway gypsy. I was a Broadway gypsy. He moved into fashion, and he called me a couple of years ago. And I have prostate cancer in my family.
Mhm.
One
Yeah.
of 7 Black men in particular are diagnosed with prostate cancer.
Yep.
It's something that is easily remedied by getting tested.
Early
And
detection.
the
Yeah.
information is simply just knowing that all you have to do is ask your doctor to get tested.
Mhm.
And at a certain age, a man of a certain age, as I am, I think it's like 45 and up. It
Yeah.
might be 50 and up, but it's I would even say 45 and up. I think I started getting tested because it's in my family. When you can catch it early,
Mhm.
you can pretty much heal.
Beat that thing. Yeah, you can.
Be
Yeah.
cured. You can beat it. So
Mhm.
we're trying to get the information out to be tested.
Right.
Just go get tested. It seems easy. It
Mhm.
seems like an easy enough idea. Um,
But then when it's time
you,
to do it, we get nervous, we put it off. We don't like to go to the doctor anyway. And
yeah,
so to then ask for another test and potentially find something, I think is the thing that scares so many of us. But we've got to get to this point. I mean, because my father, my grandfather, I mean,
yeah,
they have all both been touched by this disease. And so it's like, you gotta just get over it and save your life.
yeah.
You
Well, I
gotta
think
get over it.
I think that is the message in general right now, which
Mhm.
is very difficult for the African American community.
Yeah.
Who have been historically mistreated
Hmm.
by the medical communities. Um, for those of you who don't know who are watching this, just look up the Tuskegee Airmen or
Literally.
Henrietta Lacks.
Hmm.
Just look it up. It's Googleable.
Hmm.
So
Now
I
you're gonna see
understand.
Henry and the Lax. You're gonna see Oprah Winfrey's face pop up. Now, don't.
Yes,
There's a reason for that. Just keep
that's the
clicking.
movie. Just
Yeah,
keep
yeah, yeah.
clicking through the history
Yeah.
and watch the movie. It's very
And
good.
watch the movie.
Um, you know, I have even had to change how I approach
Mm.
um, my medical life. I really, within the last 15 years, have really,
Mm.
I'm diabetic, and I've
Yeah.
really had to pay a lot of attention. And I'm the healthiest I've ever been. I've learned how to advocate for myself,
Mhm.
and I'm the healthiest I've ever been, and I'm grateful for that. So,
Listen,
I'm trying to help people out.
because you can't go nowhere. We need at least another 50. Because at least another 50. Because when you talk about a fairy godmother, I don't want nobody but Billy Porter and his magical self. Listen, I'm so excited. I was disappointed, though I understood why we had to push back a little bit
Yeah.
for the release. But in anticipation, walk me through. Give me just a little morsel. Was when you did you have a suit? Did you have wings? Was there a light on you? What was the situation?
Well, I can't really tell that part of it, but what I will say is
Uh-huh.
the script is magical.
Okay.
The focus of how we revisit these fairy tales, right?
Mm-hmm.
That historically are very problematic.
Right.
Very often problematic, racially, always problematic. When you're speaking about gender, when you're speaking about women,
Mm-hmm.
so you know this version of Cinderella really is for the modern girl, the modern woman.
Uh-huh.
And thereby, it creates a space for diversity all across the board. You know, magic has no gender.
Right.
The Fab G is the Fab G. You've known her as a she for hundreds of years, or however long these fairy tales have existed. It doesn't matter, though. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what this gets to present. That's what this Cinderella presents. I'm called the Fab G.
The Fab G?
The Fab G, baby. And, you know, I had to get that girl ready. I had to get her ready for the ball, darling.
Yes.
Miss Camila Cabello with her sweet self.
Do you hear me? The sweetest. The sweetest. Okay, so I feel like there's so much that, right? There's India on Instagram with the new India Moore with the new bald dude, just looking beautiful. There's you on Instagram with a new baby. Billy Porter got a baby.
My husband and I got a puppy. Her name is Bader. Bader. Listen to the initials. Bader Lola Majors.
Come on.
Even the dog is political, bitches.
BLM, let's go.
In these streets, my dog has to be political, honey.
What was it like bringing Lola home for the first night?
You know,
look, you done said dog, look, and then.
Oh, look how sweet. I've never had a pet. Actually, I had a pet I had a dog when I was like somewhere between 8 to 10, and within 3 months, he had either run away or got stolen.
Oh,
so like, I never tried again. You know, so this has been, I just, you know, I didn't think I had time. I didn't, you know, it does, dogs, pets do everything that everybody says they do.
Open you up.
It has opened me up and cracked me open in a way, you know, unconditional love is something that they give without even understanding or knowing that that's what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And in 2 weeks, I've only had this girl for 2 weeks. Miss Lola, we call her, if you're nasty. And, you know, she has just cracked us both open. You know, you know, my husband and I, it's even brought us even closer. You know, Quarantine has brought us closer. This dog has brought us close. You know, it is really, it's been beautiful. I don't know why we waited so long.
You say is that Miss Lola and Quarantine have brought you closer. Now, when you this close, you know, you celebrate an anniversary. Y'all,
yes.
Look, listen. When you this close, you be like, I'm gonna need you to back up out of my face. Give me 5 minutes.
What has been great about Quarantine is that because I am diabetic, you know, we had to get ourselves out of the hotspot. So we came out to Long Island, and we've ended up purchasing a house. You know, so yeah, we bought a house. So, you know, we have space for the first time.
Right?
You know, we're living on an acre of land, and there's space. And so he can be on one side of the house. I can be on the other side working. He can be over there working. We come together, you know, have lunch. We come together in the evenings and, you know, have quality time. Like, it's like, oh, okay, this is what everybody's talking about. This is, you know, like I never had the luxury
of some space.
Of that. I just never had that. You know, I've been on my grind for 35 plus years. You know, I've been on the grind. So it's been really beautiful to be able to understand what self-care and balance and boundaries look like for me in my life.
I got 3 looks I want to show you because I feel like you, as a man who has been in this business for 30 plus years, grinding and killing it on the stage, on the screen, and on the runway, one must know their lines.
Yes.
One must know their lines. Look, I'm
Okay.
gonna go to this. I'm gonna go to
I
this
don't
one
know
first.
what you're about to do.
One must know their lines.
Oh, now I know what you're talking about. Your angles, your
Yeah,
lines,
you hear me?
your size. Yes, that was at London Fashion Week.
I mean, tell me about the floral pattern, the liquid pant.
You know, that was my stylist at the time, Sam Rattel, who's a genius and who swirled it up for me. You know, it's like I've had to like I've been able to to delegate.
Yeah.
You know, because I have to work. I work a lot. You know,
do.
so you know the folks show up. I have a great team. They show up. They show me my options. I make choices, and then we go and make it happen, honey. And yes, I do know my lines.
Okay, and then one last one. Because it's like you're looking at yourself. I know you're not looking at yourself on a monitor because you don't get this luxury when you're on a fashion show, but it's where everything is placed. Look at this, please. Please
Listen,
look.
I've been watching for a long time, and I have to shout out Tyra Banks. You know, she taught us all how to smize with our eyes. You know, Miss J on that show, Miss J Alexander taught us all how to walk, even though I already knew how to walk.
Do you feel like, and this is my last question to you, but do you feel like you are living the life? You know, I know that you just recently played Fab G, but do you feel like sometimes you are living the life kind of granted to you by this wish, this prayer, this hard work? I mean, do you pinch yourself sometimes?
I am in the process of the pinching. I am in the process of receiving for the first time. Like, you know, like I said earlier, there's you know, it's been the grind for so long that I don't always understand how to sit in the joy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to learn how to do. That's what I'm working on personally. That's you know, the gratitude I have for this horrible predicament that we've been in, that is COVID. You know, what it has done, the gratitude from me is that it really has grounded me in a different way. It's really made me look at myself and helped me move through old stuff, old trauma, so that I can get to the joy that is my life. You know, I am sitting inside of nothing but joy, and I'm starting to understand that.
Yeah, 100, brother. You deserve it. You deserve
Thank
it,
you.
and I hope it comes flooding in unexpected to you sometimes, where you driving down the street and you're like, nah, if you don't get out of my way, and then just a whoosh.
It does.
I hope it hits you so hard it almost knocks you down sometimes. I mean, because it is amazing. You know, as we're starting Black History Month today, literally today, I'm looking at living Black history. I'm talking to living Black history, and so you know, I hope that you do feel those flowers, you do see those winds, you do feel that love while you were here and you were still doing it. But you don't have to wait until you get gone.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You see these, those are real tears. So I thank you. I really do.